Uh, okay. Hello, everyone. Am I audible to everyone? Yeah. Okay, just let me inform in the chat box that am I audible or not? Is this clear, my voice? Can I audible, everyone? Yeah, good evening, everybody. Okay. See, today is 5th August, right? Okay, and we are just very near to our WB SLST exam, and I have been taking classes in this Boithoki institutions, College Street, and my name is Shaunok, and I'm taking the English subject. And today we are very near, we are very close to our syllabus, and almost the lot of portions we have completed. And I have the last class in this institute to my offline and online students that this day means today I'm going to take a 1 hour mock test, and very, very important this mock test for everyone, because as this is a live class and it's being a very important to everyone. তোমরা সকলেই জানো যে আমাদের বৈঠকি ইনস্টিটিউশনস প্রত্যেকটি সাবজেক্টের প্রতি কতটা সৎভাবে এবং নিষ্ঠাভাবে প্রত্যেকটি ক্লাস পিছু তাদের ম্যাটেরিয়ালস এবং ক্লাসেস গুলো প্রোভাইড করে চলেছে। এবং টুডে আজকের দুটো ক্লাস পরপর আমি mock test among the important questions included with the previous year question paper I'm going to solve with not my totally help, that you are going to answer this all the questions, and that should be in the chat box or our description box. You should hello everyone, those who are joined right now. Okay, and please join first because I'm going to start it very soon. And yeah, there's a lot of problems are coming, lot of struggles we are facing, but if you want to be a teacher, if you want to be a West Bengal government class 9, 10 and class 11, 12, a government teacher, then you should not stop your prepare or the preparations. So today আজকে আমরা যে টপিকগুলো আলোচনা করব সেখানে most probably I have been given in here the question paper some poems, very tricky, not I'm saying the questions are very important, the questions are very innovative, and the questions are very important for your exam, right? So let's start. Let's take a 1 minute to join the also the live students, those who are watching right now in our official YouTube channel. And again I'm saying welcome everyone to our Boithoki institution in College Street, and I, the Shaunok sir from the Boithoki institutions College Street, and I'm going to teach your English of WB SLST. Okay, ready to begin? Start everyone. So it's the first question, without wasting any time. The first question you can see in the board, that in you just have to first, আমি আমার প্রত্যেকটি ক্লাসে বারবার করে একটা কথা বলেছি, কোশ্চেনটি যখন পড়বে প্রত্যেকবার when you run the question, when you read the question, it should be, it have to have that in your mind. First of all you have to think that question where it comes from, কোশ্চেনটা কোথা থেকে নেওয়া হয়েছে, কোশ্চেনটি কোথা থেকে দেওয়া হয়েছে. Then you should, within a very few seconds, you have to test the options. Then you have to tick on the correct answer. Okay, now let's start. The first question I'm going to ask, in she dwelt among the untrodden ways, What is the central theme? Very, very important. The chat box should be within answer. Our online and offline classes students should be answered in the chat box. Yes, Snigdha. Snigdha, I will discuss this later on after the live class, which portion I'm going to tell. Okay, but you have to give the mock test first. Come, the first question. In she dwelt among the untrodden ways. What is the central theme? The options are political change, heroic war, unrecognized beauty and loss, and nature's fury. What will be the answer? Please answer it very first. Within 1 or 2 seconds, the answer should be in your description box and the chat box. She dwelt among the untrodden ways. What is the central theme? Political change, heroic war, unrecognized beauty and loss. The answer will be where we have taken the questions. The questions from, yes, the answers are coming. Snigdha given the answers 1C. Yes. Shuvakta given 1C. You know that is from the Lucy poems by William Wordsworth, you know. Yes, yes. Very fast. Shushavan, very good. Vinita, very good. Without wasting any time, give it first the answer. Yes, very good. The answer will be unrecognized beauty and loss. Very, very good. Next question. What flower is Lucy compared to in she dwelt among the untrodden ways? Again, I'm reading the question. What flower is Lucy compared to in the she dwelt among the untrodden ways? The options are a rose, a violet, a daisy, and a sunflower. What will be the answer? Snigdha given the answer 2B. Yes, the other students, those who are watching right now in the live, please give the answer fast. What will be the answer? Will it be a rose? Will it be a violet? Will it be a daisy and a sunflower? Yes, the answer is violet. Very good. Those who have given the answer, you have to take within 1 or 2 seconds. When you know the answer, when you read the question, it most probably taken 1 minute. Okay, and then you have to give the answer properly. Next, in a slumber did my spirit still. How does the speaker describe Lucy after death? Again, I'm reading the question. In a slumber did my spirit still. How does the speaker describe Lucy after death? The options are sleeping peacefully, resting in heaven, rolled around in earth motion, becoming a ghost. What will be the answer? The answer should be in the description box and the chat box very, very, very fast. The options are sleeping peacefully, resting in heaven, rolled around in earth motions, becoming a ghost. What will be the answer? What will be the 3 answer? Snigdha given 3C. Yes. Anvesha given. Atrey given. Vinita given. I'll not say the answer of the others because they are hearing it and repeating the answer. You know, this is not going to happen. You should do it by your own. Yeah, it's coming. Very good. That is C. That rolled around in earth motion. Mane, yes, you are well prepared. Now it's looking like I'm talking with the well prepared student. Right? Because this is the magic of the Boithoki institution. What we have in the class, what we are having in the class from the very first of this 4 months journey, and then we have to give the exam after this month. Right? So they should be give the answer very fast. And those who are consistently not preparing, they are started preparing right now, they should have not believe in this kind of such institution, those who have properly not have the knowledge particularly, So come to the C answer, rolled around in earth motion. See, today I'm not describing the questions. I'm not explaining the question because ajke shudu mock test and you have to read the questions, you have to learn the question, and then and there you have to write give the exam. Sorry. Now the questions is number 4. Which poem ends with the realizations that Lucy is part of nature forever? Again, I'm asking the question, which poem ends with the realization that Lucy is part of nature forever? The options are Strange Feats of Passion, A Slumber Did My Spirit Still, 3 Years She Grew, She Dwelt Among the Untrodden Ways. Very, very important question. The questions which poem ends with the realization that Lucy is part of nature forever? Strange Feat of Passion, A Slumber Did My Spirit Still, 3 Years She Grew, and She Dwelt Among the Untrodden Ways. What will be the answer? Anvesha given, Shuvakta given, Vinita given. Vinita given, more are not given. Please give it fast, everyone. I need everyone's answer. And the lives, those who are watching right now from the Boithoki institution, the English mock tests are going on. Please give the answer very, very fast. No, I'm a little bit disappointed from your answer. See, the answer is, which will be the answer? Anyone? No one has given the right answer. That will be A Slumber Did My Spirit Still. Why? Because I have told in the when I teach you the Lucy poem, you see, which poem ends with, the poem ends with the realizations that Lucy is a part of a nature. That means A Slumber Did My Spirit Still. Okay? The slumber, yes, Atrey, very, very good. You will recognize later on. Why? Why so? Why you recognize so later? Please beat fast. Now come to the 5-number question. The 3 years she grew. Who grew? You know very well. What force claims Lucy for its own development? The options are love, time, nature, death. Very small answer these are. Okay. Then it was my fault. Okay, what will be the answer? In 3 years she grew. What force claims Lucy for its own development? The love, time, nature, or the death? Snigdha given, Anusha given, Atrey given also. I need your answer very fast. Don't be so late. Yes. What will be the answer? Yes, you got quite right. That is the nature. Very, very good, students. You are just performing like a rocket. You are just performing like a rocket. Next one. Which poem contains the lines? She shall be sportive as the fawn. A slumber did my spirit still. Strange feats of passion. I traveled among unknown men. 3 years she grew. Fawn. এই কথাটা বারবার বলেছিলাম when I have taught you the Lucy poem. Fawn থেকেই কিন্তু আনসারটা আসবে। সেই ছোট্ট হরিণের সাথে তুলনা করা হচ্ছে লুসিকে, and the questions are given on that particular poem. You will just have to write which will be the answer. Why so late? Yes, yes. Okay. Yeah, the answer is D. 3 years she grew. Very, very good. That is the correct answer. Next. In strange feats of passion, have I known what is the speaker's emotional state? The speaker's emotional state, will it be indifference? Will it be joy? Will it be fear mixed with love or the pride? Answer should be in your chat box or in the description box very soon. What will be the answer? All have given C. Yes, very, very good. Fear mixed with love. That is the correct answer. You know why it is the correct answer. I'll not go into descriptions right now. Give you. Now, next question is, what sudden thought occurs to the speaker? Sudden thought occurs to the speaker in strange feats of passion have I known. কোন কবিতায়, এবং এখানে কবিতার নামটা উল্লেখ করে দিয়েছে, strange feats of passion have I known. Now you go, the sudden thought occurs, and the thoughts are Lucy might not love him, Lucy might be sleeping, Lucy might be dead, or Lucy might be gone. Which sudden thought suddenly came or the occurred? Susobon given. I need everyone's answer fast. I need more answer. Fast, fast, hurry up. Only one person given. 2, 3. Yes, that will be the C. Lucy might be dead. Well done, everyone. Well performed, everyone. Very good. Next. In the question, please, everyone focus. In I traveled among unknown men, what does the speaker say he has learned to love more? What does the speaker say he has learned to love more? Will it be his country? Will it be his family? The past or the nature? That is not a very easy question, but you can give the answer. Snigdha given, Sushobon given, Annesha given. Atrey, no, it's not the nature. It is his country. Country is the correct answer. Read the question. I traveled among unknown men. I traveled, not in nature. Where she was traveled, where he was traveled. Right? Now, the next question. কোয়েশ্চেনটাকে ভালো করে পড়ার চেষ্টা করো। তোমরা কি করছো? তোমরা উত্তরটাকে খুঁজছো কোয়েশ্চেনেরটাকে স্কিপ করে। বাট I have told you that read the question it very fast. But fast means prominent থাকতে হবে তার সাথে। একটা prominency থাকতে হবে। You read the question and skip the main thing and you go for the answer, right? And when you go for the answer, you just read the options. And when you resonate the options with that question particularly, you see that the wrong answer coming. At that time, you have to do the same thing. Read the questions with a prominency and then come for the options. Option test তো তোমরা করবেই, কিন্তু অপশন টেস্টের সাথে সাথে কোশ্চেনের মূল বক্তব্যটা হারিয়ে গেলে কিন্তু চলবে না, বারবার বলছি। ওকে, নেক্সট। What does the speaker regret? You know the meaning of regret? Now come to the quotation where I have given, I traveled among unknown men. স্পিকারের রিগ্রেট কি ছিল? Not writing more poems, not telling Lucy he loved her, leaving England, or forgetting Lucy. Anvesha given. All are given the answer. Very, very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah, that answer will be leaving England. That is the correct answer. You just count how far you have done, huh? Everyone, you'll took a pen and pencil and a paper and you will write your score. That would be very good. That is number 10 is going on right now, but you have to be honest, huh? But be honest with yourself and write down the counting, how much you have corrected and how much you have wrong. So এই কাউন্টটা করার ফলে তোমাদের মধ্যে একটা কনফিডেন্স এবং একটা ফেথ আসবে, যেটা দিয়ে তোমরা ইউ ক্যান গো টু ফর দ্য বোথ ওয়েজ, রাইট? তো তোমরা সেই সময়টা কিন্তু নিজেকে সেলফ একটা স্টাডি, রেকটিফিকেশনস এবং কিন্তু তার সাথে সাথে তোমরা কিন্তু নিজেকে একটা খুব একটা ইনোভেটিভ ওয়েজের মধ্যে দিয়ে একটা জার্নির মধ্যে দিয়ে তোমরা যেতে পারবে, যেটার ফলে তোমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছ যে কোথায় আমাদের রেকটিফিকেশনসগুলো দরকার ছিল। সো ইউ জাস্ট কাউন্ট ইয়োর কারেক্ট আনসার অ্যান্ড লাস্টলি আমি জিজ্ঞেস করবো কে কতগুলো আনসার রাইট করেছো, অ্যান্ড ইউ উইল আনসার ইট ইন দ্য চ্যাট বক্স অর ইন দ্য ডেসক্রিপশন বক্স। This is for the live students, those who are watching live from the Boithoki institutions. The English WBSLST mock test is going on from the Boithoki institutions from the College Street by Shounok sir. Next question. What is Lucy's significance in the poem? Which poem? The totality. Okay. Don't go for the any perfect or any particular poem. So what is Lucy's significance in the poems? Like number 1 is a symbol of nature's cruelty, a metaphor for the lost youth, an idealized natural woman, a revolutionary figure. This is going to be like a, yeah, if I'm not wrong, এটা একটু তোমাদেরকে ভাবাবে, but some people have given the answer. I don't know. Only 2 persons given. A symbol of nature's cruelty, a metaphor for lost youth, an idealized natural woman, a revolutionary figure. The answers will be an idealized natural woman. Jara jara ei answer ta diyecho, it will going to write. Okay? Yes, correct. Next. What is the setting most common in the Lucy poems? Setting ta ki chilo? Urban streets, mountains and wilderness, battlefields or school rooms? What is the, yeah, a lot of people given the answers. Yeah, it's very easy. That is mountain and wilderness, right? Because we know it very well. It's this, if তোমরা যদি এই কোশ্চেনটা রং করতে, so this is not going to be, you're the candidate of a WBSLST, right? Now it comes to the question number 13. What does Wordsworth often portray Lucy's death? The options are violent and painful, spiritual and peaceful, unnatural and quick, confusing and mysterious. These are the options. According to Wordsworth, what often portray Lucy's death? Answer should be in the chat box, please, very fast. Yeah, almost right. Very good. Spiritual and peaceful. Kano? Tar karon, you know very well. I'll not give you the right now any descriptions about it. Next. In 3 years he grew. What tone does the ending suggest? 3 years he grew te kon tone ta last suggest kora hoyechilo at the time of the poem ending? The celebrations or the melancholy acceptance, bitterness or the joyful reunion? That is the performance of the Boithoki institution students. I just need it. After these 3 months, if you are not performing like this, then nothing. Which one is the correct answer? Everyone is saying the B. Let's see the B will be the answer or not. Yes, it's very good. Melancholy acceptance. Because in always, when we are go for the 3 years CGRU, there is a melancholic tone. And in the ending, there will be no happiness. That means the melancholic acceptance এবং লাস্টে গিয়ে সেটা accept করে নিয়েছিল, right? Now next will be, what is the structure of most Lucy poems? Most, যেটা সবথেকে বেশি যাবে, free verse, blank verse, ballad, sonnet. Answer it, and everyone count how much you have got the correct answer. Scoreটা correct করবে. Yeah, it will be the ballad and the lyric poem. Okay? Next, what poetic device is frequently used to connect Lucy with nature? There is a poetic device. Everyone knows that. And that is frequently used to connect. বারবার ইউজ হয়েছে লুসির সাথে with nature. Irony, personifications, simile and the metaphor, or the hyperbole. What will be the answer? Most of the people are given the answers. Almost most. You take the 1 minute. Why you are taking so? Read the question, then test the options. Correct. Most of the people given the C, simile or the metaphor. That is the correct answer. Okay. Next. What does the moon symbolize in the strange feats of passion have I known? Mooner symbolizations বার পড়ানো হয়েছে. Mooner symbolizations টা কি? Illness, time and fate, change in seasons, rebirth. I just needed with a 2 second the answers. They go for the, most of the people are go for the B. Yes, time and fate. The answer will be time and fate. Very, very good. Next, which poem reflects the poet's sorrow and confusions about Lucy's sudden death? Which poem reflects the poet's sorrow and confusions about Lucy's sudden death? The options are 3 years CGRU, Strange Feats of Passion, I Traveled Among Unknown Men, A Slumber Did My Spirit Seal. Just recognize, just remember right now. Remind all the poems, the main theme. If you go for the main theme, then you could easily rectify the answer. Okay. Right. Keep it on. Keep going. Everyone, keep giving the answer. Last 2 seconds I'm going for. Only 2 people. It's a slumber did my spirit still. Why? শুধু দুজন আনসার দিয়েছে এই কোশ্চেনটার। Next. How does Wordsworth emphasize Lucy's isolations? কিভাবে লুসির আইসোলেশনসটাকে এমফাসাইজ করছে? She dwelt among the untrodden ways এই পোয়েমটাতে particularly by showing her family, by describing crowds, or by noting no one praised her, or by comparing her to the sun. These are the 4 options you have right now in this question. So you're going to answer it very quickly. Shubhakta given. Lots of people are given. What will be the answer? By noting no one praised her. Correct. This is the performance of the Boithoki institution, right? Very, very good. Students, this is the proud moment I felt right now. Next. What emotion ties all 5 Lucy poems together? You could see that there is 4 options are given. Anger, fear, nostalgia, grief and love. What emotion ties all 5 Lucy poems together? If I ties the all 5 poems of the Lucy, there is a equals results are coming. Will it be a anger? Will it be a fear? Will it be a nostalgia? Or it may be grief and love. So what will be the answer? I just wanted to know. Very good, very well performed. Keep going. Yes. Very good. That is grief and love. At last, we all know what happens. Next. Now, change the poem. Okay? There is, we are going to read the question and এখানে আমরা অন্য পোয়েমে ইনভলভ হচ্ছি। What is the form of the poem? The world is too much with us. Ode, sonnet, ballad, or elegy? What will be the answer? Very well performed, very well performed. Very good. Yes. It is a sonnet. I remember that this poem I was taught you in the particularly in our class. I have also described that particular text, and in that text I show you in the board that how far at that time Wordsworth was actually wrote this sonnet, and that time that sonnet how resonates with our life day to day. Okay, and that is a very important poem in our syllabus that we are having in our WB SLST. Correct. Next question. Which sonnet type is the world is too much with us? It will be a Shakespearean, Petrarchan, Spenserian, or the Miltonic. Please answer it. Everyone. Two seconds, only 2 seconds will take and write the answer. And also put the number, very good. Those who are giving the answers, please put the number, one or two, which number you are giving, or the 22, which numbers is going on right now in the board. Then put the one full stop, then you give the options number A or B or C or D. Don't give only the A, B. Okay, so I cannot recognize that which answer you are giving, right? So Shakespearean, or it will be the Petrarchan, or it will be the Spenserian, or it will be the Miltonic. Which will be the right answer? Everyone? Yes, that will be the B, Petrarchan. Please count the score, everyone. Next, what is the central theme of the poem? Religion and faith, love and death, nature versus materialism, or the war and heroism? Answer it now only. Almost given. Well performed. All the Boithoki institution student, this is your more than me. This is your proud moment that you are doing. Very good. It is nature versus materialism. Very, very good. What does Wordsworth criticize in this poem? Poverty, science, material obsessions and alienations from nature, or the superstitions? You know, every English words is very familiar or related with us, right? একটাও ইংলিশ ওয়ার্ডস কিন্তু কোনো কঠিন নয় যেটা তোমরা পড়ে বুঝতে পারবে না। You know every word, so you just give the answer it properly. Most of the students are giving the answer. Very good, very good. Yeah. See, material obsessions and alienations from the nature. Alienations mean, you know, we are going so far. Okay? Untouchable, you know. So what is the first line of the poem? Dekhi kar mone ache. The world is too much with us late and soon. Earth has not anything to show more fair. Nature never did betray the heart that loved her. My heart leaps up when I behold. So here I want to say one thing. Don't do cheat. Don't go for the Google and others options. Mobile should be avoided. Ignore your phones. Don't use the cell phones right now. If you want to be the honest proficiency you need from this mock test, so don't use this phone. Phone ke use korbe na. সবার ক্ষেত্রে বলা হচ্ছে you just give your answer. It may not be the proper answer, it may not be the correct answer, কিন্তু just do or give the correct answer what you think at that time rightly. Most of the students are given the world is too much with us late and soon. Very, very good. Next, what does the phrase getting and spending criticize? Economy, political corruptions, human obsessions with material wealth, and laziness. Good. Very good. Yes. It is a human obsessions with material wealth. Right? You know, getting and spending. Getting and spending. Again, you take and get something and you spend in other ways. So that was a human obsessions with the material wealth. Obsessed. What does the poet say? We are out of tune with. কি থেকে? Music or the faith or the nature or the history? Out of tune. Yes. It's a very easy question. Out of tune from not from the music. That is from the tune is actually resonate with the music. Correct. But this is the wrong answer. The answer will be nature. Nature হচ্ছে যতক্ষণ if you are using lots of people are saying that Why don't you use the Bengali language? After all, we are giving the West Bengal government, but you are giving the English subject, right? Tomar subject is English. If you read, if your class not be in English, if you are reading the question in English, you are giving the answer in English. So you have to understand in English, you have to speak in English, you have to understand the question in English, and then you think about the answer. So try to be it. What does the poet regret losing touch with? Kar shathe? Traditions, religion, his homeland, and the nature. This is a little bit of not tricky one. You can easily get in touch with, but you are losing in touch with. Yes, it's correct. Nature. I have given these two questions, that one out of tune, the nature, and the losing touch with nature. These two questions I'm given it consecutively. Porpor ami diyechilam. I just wanted to know that your minds are prepared well or not. যদি এরকম কোনো কোশ্চেন্স পরপর দুটোই নেচারকে রিফ্লেক্ট করছে, ডোন্ট বি প্যানিক ইন দ্য এক্সামিনেশন হল, ডোন্ট বি ওভার রিয়াক্ট বা ওভার হাইপড ইন দ্য এক্সামিনেশন হল. What you think, what you know, this is the correct answer. Don't go for the others, what other they are thinking, it may be that one, it may be that one. No, you know the correct answer, you know everything, you just go for it. Next question. Which natural elements are mentioned as ignored by humans? Which natural elements, bhalo kore bhabo, are mentioned as ignored by humans? Fire and sky, sea and wind, forest and moon, earth and fire. What will be the answer? Shubhakta, Atreyi, Sushavan and Anvesha, are you giving the answer for the D? These questions? No, these are the 28, 29. I have not got. I didn't got that. Please give it. Okay, please put the number. Everyone, number should be there. Yes. Again, I'm reading the question. Please understand the question. Which natural elements are mentioned as ignored by human? Fire and sky, sea and wind, forest and moon, earth and fire. Yes, the answer will be only sea and wind. Ar onno kono dike chok jabei na. That is very clear to the poem. It's very clear from the poem itself. Right? Next. What mythological figure is referred to in the line? Have sight of Proteus rising from the sea? Will it be Zeus? Will it be Apollo, Proteus and Hades? Everyone, এই কোশ্চেনটার আনসার যদি বলে দেওয়া হয় তাহলে ইউ আর নট গোয়িং টু সিট ইন দ্য WBSLST হল, কারণ তাহলে বাড়িতে তোমাকে এই বছরটা আরেকবার প্রিপারেশন নিয়ে ইউ শুড ওয়েট ফর দ্য নেক্সট ওয়েন দ্য এক্সামিনেশন এগেন কামিং. ওকে, বিকজ দ্য আনসার ইজ ইন দ্য লাইন Proteus and you are doing the other answers. This is very disappointing. Proteus যারা যারা করেছো কাউন্ট করো. সি, That is the correct answer. Proteus. Next, who is Triton in the poem? A Roman god of war, a sea god who blows his horn, a mountain spirit, and a river deity. What is the answer of who is actually the Triton? Everyone is go for. Yes, it is a sea god who blows his horn. Correct answer. Very, very good. Just count your score. Everyone, next question. What would seeing Proteus and Triton symbolize for the poet? Is a very important question, huh? This is a very important for the WBSLST. What would seeing Proteus and Triton symbolize for the poet? A return to ancient knowledge, military victory, political freedom, reconnections with nature. Question number 32. Think about it twice. Then you put the answer. Please answer it. 5 seconds left for everyone. I have told you that Proteus and the Triton is actually, they are trying to do what? They are trying to do reconnecting. There is a bridge they want to establish between with the nature. So the answer is D. Reconnections with nature. বারবার করে এটা বলা হয়েছিল তোমাদের ক্লাসে যে reconnections with nature is only done by these two mythological figure. They are the Proteus and the Triton. Okay. Next. Don't worry. Go for the next one. What emotion dominates the tone of the poem? Joy, nostalgia, anger and disappointment, and pride. What will be the answer? What emotions dominates the tone of the poem? Joy, nostalgia, anger and disappointed, or the pride? Everyone given the answer. Wait for the 2 seconds. It's a C. Anger and disappointment. Very, very good. Next. What does the poet mean by we lay waste our powers? We lay waste our powers. We waste our money. We use our power destructively. We misuse our natural abilities and feelings. We rely on weapons. Good, good. Very good. We misuse our natural abilities and feelings. That is the correct answer. We misuse our natural abilities. যেটা সহজাত যেটা প্রকৃতিগত and the feelings of the inner feelings and the outer feelings, both here they are trying to say. Next, what does Wordsworth wish he were in the sestet of the sonnet, not in the first part. That is in the sestet they have asked. A monk, a wild bird, a pagan, a king. What will be the answer? Question number 35. Correct. Yes, it is a pagan. Very good. Very well performed. Next. Why does Wordsworth mention pagans in the poem? কেন পেগানদেরকে ওয়ার্ডসওয়ার্থ এই পোয়েমে মেনশন করেছিল? To show his religious devotions, to reject mythology, to express longing for a deeper spiritual bond with nature, or to mock ancient beliefs? I just need this answer. 36 number question. Read it twice. Answer it correctly. Yes, somebody's are giving, somebody's are not. It's quite performed well. Very, very good. To express longing for a deeper spiritual bond with nature. Very good. Is the correct answer. Well prep. Everyone, well prep. Very good. Very good. Next one. What is Triton usually associated with? Half of the question you have done. I am very happy. I am satisfied that you well performed. What is the Triton usually associated with? Music, air, the oceans and the fire. 37. Triton, very good. The ocean. See, that is the performance. I need this from the 3 months. I have been wait for this. Those who are outsider, those who are watching from the very outsider to these sessions of the mock test from the Boithoki institution, they should have to take, this is 1 month left. They can, if they wish, they can still join with us. We have tried to make them like this kind of activeness, like this kind of, you could be perform like them. Make yourself more confident, more verbal, than mentally you will be thinking a lot and you're going to be for the wrong answer. Don't do this. In WB SLST in English, particularizations, your subject is English. You have done masters, you have done post graduations, B.Ed, and you have come for the higher secondary or the secondary teacher, you know. So you have to have that kind of preparations and confidence in your subject particularly, because after the exam, when you are sit for the interview, the lots of examiners and the communities, you have to convince them, তাদেরকে convince করতে হবে, and they have asked a lot of questions from the literature base and the grammar base. Okay, in our next class, it may be not the live class, but if you are joining this offline or offline batch in the Boithoki institution, then you can easily and those who are the students, please, for them this is a very good information, and the live class, those who are watching right now, our next class will be from the grammar and this 2 topic, that is also a mock test. 1 hour mock test, there is a 80 questions will there. So in this mock test, we have done half of the question, 37 number is going on, and the students are performing like a rocket. I am very much satisfied. These questions are not so easy. These each and every individual questions are coming in the, normally it will be coming in the previous year's questions. All the questions are very deeper questions from the each and every literature text, every poem. If you don't know about the poem, you just normally the students are taking the market books, they buy it, they read it, and they go for the exam. They read for the summary only. তারা সামারি টুকু পড়ছে, তারা কোশ্চেন্স আনসার যেটুকু দেওয়া আছে সেইটুকু পড়ছে। But in our Boithoki institution, we are not doing this only. We prepare well, we do well, we go well, and now you see the performance of the students. Now the next question, what is the rhyme scheme of the octave in the poem? I can give you the whole poem. I have given you on the octave portions what was the rhyme scheme. A B A B C D C D, A B B A A B B A, A A B B C C D D, A B A B B A B A. What is the 38 number answer? এই জায়গাটাতে এই রাইম স্কিম বা ডিভাইসের ক্ষেত্রে প্রচুর প্রচুর স্টুডেন্টদের আমি ভুল হতে দেখেছি, কিন্তু সেই জায়গাগুলো যাতে ভুল না হয় আমি তার ট্রিক্স বলে দিয়েছিলাম আমাদের ক্লাসে। ইফ ইউ রিড দ্য টেক্সট, ইফ ইউ গন থ্রু উইথ দ্য টেক্সট, তুমি যদি টেক্সটটা পড়ে থাকো অন্তত একবার বুঝে, তাহলে কিন্তু তোমাদের কোনো রকম কোনো প্রবলেম হওয়ার কথা নয় পোয়েটিক বা রাইম স্কিমে। যারা যারা ABBA ABBA এই অপশনটি করেছো, the option number B, for them I would say a big claps. Very very good. It's the right answer, correct answer. আর যারা ঠিক দেখো ওরই মতন একটু দেখতে AB AB BA BA এই আনসারটা অনেকে করে ফেলে, তাদের কিন্তু তাদের জন্য বলবো ইউ নিড টু গো ফর ওয়ান্স দ্য টেক্সট অনলি, একবার পোয়েমটা পড়বে। আর ইফ ইউ আর আ লিটারেচার স্টুডেন্ট প্রপারলি, দেন ইউ শুড হ্যাভ টু রিড ওয়ান্স দ্য টেক্সট। তাহলে তোমার কোনোদিনও রাইম স্কিম বা কোনোদিনও কিভাবে তুমি পোয়েটিক দ্যাট স্পিড, ইউ ক্যান নট বি রং এনিমোর। নেক্সট, what is the poet's attitude toward modern society? Hopeful and optimistic, or it may be the indifferent, or it may be the critically disapproving, or it may be the joyfully accepting. 39. Question number is 39. What is the poet's attitude toward modern society? Hopeful and optimistic, indifferent, critically disapproving, or the joyfully accepting? Those who have given for the C, critically disapproving, for them a big clap. The very correct answer. See, this is the celebrating time. We hit the correct answer. That is the confidence. That is the self-trust. Self-centered, I would say rather. Next, what romantic quality is most evident in the poem? পোয়েমে সবথেকে রোম্যান্টিক কোয়ালিটি যেটা খুবই এভিডেন্ট ছিল পোয়েমের মধ্যে, সেটা কি? হিউমার, না র্যাশনাল থিঙ্কিং, না এমফাসাইজেস অন নেচার অ্যান্ড ইমোশনস, নাকি রিলিজিয়াস প্রিচিং? নাম্বার 40, 40 নম্বর কোশ্চেনে আমরা এখন আছি। আর এখনো 1 ঘন্টা হতে 1 ঘন্টা, it's maybe the running time done, but we have started it late. So, and we are describing the one by one question. That's why it is taking more 1 or 2 minutes more than in one question. But when you are giving the mock test by yourself in your home, then you should have to mention the and maintain the time. Okay, everyone is giving for the first 40C. Yes, it is a emphasis on nature and emotion. Very very good. It is the answer. কারণ আর কোনো অপশন যাবেই না। হিউমার নট, রেশনাল থিঙ্কিং তো কোনোদিনই ছিল না। রেশনাল থিঙ্কিং আসলে রোম্যান্টিক কোয়ালিটি আসবে না। ইউ নো, রিলিজিয়াস প্রিচিং ইজ সামওয়্যার ইজ রিলিজিয়ান প্রিচিং ইজ ওয়ার্কিং, বাট ইন রোম্যান্টিক কোয়ালিটি দ্যাট ইজ এভিডেন্ট রিলিজিয়াস প্রিচিং ইজ নট ওয়ার্কিং ইন দ্যাট। ওকে, নেক্সট, what is the structure? বারবার বলছি, this is not for the beginner. This mock test or the question paper analyzing is not for the beginner. Those who are watching in the live, if they are preparing well for the throughout this 3 months, তারা যদি beginner হয়, this mock test is not for them. This mock test is only for them who are consistently read and prepared for the WBSLST English. Particularly for them, I would only say that you can go for it confidently. You answering this question. Ode to the West Wind, I'm coming from the 41. You know who wrote this? Spenserian stanza, terza rima, free verse, blank verse. I just changed the motto. Go for the poem once first. Everyone, please answer it. Last 2 seconds. Yes, that is a tarza rima. Ode to West Wind মানেই কিন্তু টারজা রিমা, মাথায় রাখতে হবে। ঠিক আছে, very very important this is also. How many cantos or the sections I have mentioned? Those who are not properly well known about this word, cantos, for them only I have given, because these are live questions and these are the questions are coming maybe in the examinations. So these questions maybe come in the sections quality, or they can use the word cantos. So both word I use in my questions. Does the poem contain 3, 4, 5, 6? Question number 42. Shushobon, and those who are giving the number, I'll not count your score. You'll have to make it by the options number, not the numerical number. Only go for the options number. You put the question number, then dot, then option number, not the option you have to write. Yes, yes, that is 5. That is the answer. 5 cantos is there. And one more thing I would say, don't go for the Wikipedia and Google. Those who are doing this, please don't do this. If you're honest, if you have faith, just do it. What is the west wind called in the first line of the poem? Wild wind, destroyer and preserver, autumn breeze, or harbinger of the death? Question number 43. Three people given. I want more answer from the live, those who are watching. Everyone put the answer fast. Yes, it will be destroyer and preserver. একই সাথে দুটো জিনিসের কাজ করছে। একাধারে destroyer এবং অপর পক্ষে the same thing is doing, but in the opposite way, the preserver. Okay, now we are going for the next question. It's a very important question still. Which season is referred to in the poem? এখানে একটা সিজনের কথা বলা হয়েছিল। সিজনটার নাম আমি আর পড়ছি না। You just read the answer it from the options and Give the proper answer. ওড টু ওয়েস্ট উইন্ডে একটা সিজনের কথা বলা হয়েছিল। Yes, very good. It will be autumn. Next, what does the west wind scatter in the first canto? Scattering kora. কিভাবে স্ক্যাটারিং করছে? Dust, flowers, dead leaves, rain. এই কোশ্চেনটা you have to take 2 seconds, exactly 2 seconds. If you know the proper way, just put the marks. Very good. These are the real students. Those who are giving the answer, I would say a big clap for them. Big a round of applause for them. These are very well performed. This is none other than the dead leaves. This is the correct answer. আর অন্য কোথাও দেখবেই না। Tick. Next question. What is symbolized by the dead leaves? Just now we have done these things. Now you say what is dead leaves resonates. Options are hope, decay and death, love and immortality. Question number 46. Question number 46. It will be decay and death. Immortality not gone. Love not. Hope no. Only the decay and death. Very good. Everyone, those who are watching from live and the online and offline batch of students from the Boithoki institutions, very well performed. That is a celebrations time for you. Next, in which canto does Shelley describe? Read the question very importantly. Which canto does Shelley describe the wind stirring the Mediterranean Sea? You know, কোন ক্যান্টোতে ডেসক্রাইব করা হয়েছিল উইন্ডকে? That is stirring the Mediterranean Sea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Question number 47. Okay, Snigdha, I'll talk to you after one in the second class, okay? On that particular question. Now you keep on give the questions answer. Don't worry about it. I'll resolve it. If anything was there, I'll recheck it. Now I'm not going to the back. In which canto does Shelley describe the wind stirring the Mediterranean Sea? Canto, it will be 1, 2, 3 or the 4. Please answer it fast. I'll just check and then answer. It will be 47C. The 3. Next question. What mythological figure is mentioned in the second canto? Aphrodite, Zeus, Maenad or the Proteus? Aphrodite, Zeus, Maenad or the Proteus? What mythological figure is mentioned in the second canto? Second canto, what mythological figure was there? That is Maenad. That is the correct answer. Everyone. Very good. Next. What metaphor does Shelley use to describe clouds in Canto 2? That is fallen angels, torn flags, hair of grapes, earth's decaying breathe. Fallen angels, torn flags, hair of grapes, earth's decaying breathe. Question number 49. What metaphor does Shelley use to describe clouds in Canto 2? The answer will be fallen angels, or the torn flags, or the hair of grapes, or the earth's decaying breath. Question number 49. No. It's not the correct answer. Everyone is answering the C. Hair of grapes. It will be torn flags. It will be torn flags. Hair of grapes কখনোই নয়. Metaphor does Shelley use to describe clouds? Clouds কে hair of grapes বলছে? Clouds কে hair of grapes কখনো বলা হয়েছে? Someone is answering the earth's decaying breath. How? Earth's decaying breath. You need to give the explanations. How these two things is resonate with that answer. Hair of grapes কি করে হচ্ছে আর earth's decaying breath কি করে হচ্ছে? Metaphor does the Shelley use to describe the clouds in Canto 2 I'm talking about, and you said that the clouds is actually metaphors. These two things, hair of grapes and the earth's decaying breath, you need to put an explanation. Loose clouds like the earth's decaying leaves are said. Yes, but I'm only asking for the metaphor thing. You need to think about again. Loose clouds like earth's decaying leaves are said. No, this is not the correct answer. The answer is actually torn flags. The answer is torn flags. That is the correct answer. Those who have given the earth's decaying breath, it may be the earth's decaying leaves, then it will be the correct answer. Next. What does the poet wish the west wind to become in the final canto? His destroyer, his teacher, his breath and spirit, and his enemy. What will be the correct answer? In the last, not in the live class. What does the poet wish the west wind to become in the final canto? His destroyer, his teacher, his breath and spirit, or his enemy? What will be the answer? Number 50. His breath and spirit. Yes, that is the correct answer. Next. What type of poem is Ode to West Wind? Elegy, that is a narrative poem, or the political satire, or the lyrical ode? What will be the correct answer? You could see that there is a question number 51. What type of poem is Ode to the West Wind? It's an elegy, or it a narrative poem, or it may be a political satire, or a lyrical ode. that is a lyrical ode. Option number D is the correct answer. Okay, it is a lyrical ode. Very good. Next, which natural element is not directly addressed in the poem? Which natural element is not directly addressed in the poem? Fire, air, earth, or the metal? Which natural element? Question number 52. Please give the answer very fast. Natural element is not directly addressed, not in direct way. 52. And the answer will be metal. Option D. That is the correct answer. Very good. Well performed, everyone. I'll go for the next. We are very near to come completing this mock test. In the final lines, what season? In the final line, what season does Sally hope will follow winter? Summer, rainy season, spring, or the autumn again? Please answer it very well. Question number 53. In the final lines, what season does Sally hope will follow winter? Summer, rainy season, spring, or the autumn again? The answer will be C, spring. Okay? Those who have done with the spring, they will count their score 1 again. Next question. What literary device is used in if winter comes, can spring be far behind? Simile, paradox, rhetorical question, or the hyperbole? What will be the answer in the question number 54? Simile, paradox, rhetorical questions, or the hyperbole? I need this answer very fast in the chat box or in the description box. Those who are watching live, the students from the outside, please give it your answer very fast in the description box. Question number 54. It is a rhetorical question. It is a rhetorical question. That is the correct answer. If you go for the other options, hyperbole or the paradox, it may not be the correct. Okay? So you have to have a well preparations. So I'm continuously saying this is the time for the celebration movement for the students of the Boithoki institution, those who are from the online and the offline batches. They are consistently make their journey well, consistently doing their preparations well with us. These 3 months classes of the online and offline batches, they are doing very well prepared, and I am very much satisfied to teach them these things. And these mock tests are not for the beginners. They can join, they can know the answers, they will go for the questions, but these are not for them because they are searching for the answer. They're confusing between the answers and the options. Right? Next questions. What is the tone of the final stanza? Was it being a pessimistic? Should we go for the hopeful? Should we go for the cynical or indifferent? Answer should be in the chat box and description box there only. Now, question number 55. Question number 55. What is the tone of the final stanza? I have mentioned over there. It is a hopeful. It is a hopeful. Those who have gone for the hopeful, that is the correct answer. And those who have done with the others, they will not write. Next, what does Sally ask the west wind to scatter like leaves? See, what does Sally ask the west wind to scatter like leaves? His ashes, his tears, his words, his pen. His ashes, his tears, his words, and his pen. That are the options of question number 56. 56 answer is please fast everyone. '56 answer. Sally asks the west wind to scatter like leaves with his words, or with his ashes, with his tears, or with his pen. The answer is with his words. I have seen that a lot of done with the ashes. That is not the correct answer. That answer will be C, his ashes. 56, words. The answer will be C options, his words. Right? Next. What is the Sally's political or the revolutionary hope in the poem? Sally's political revolutionary hope যেটা ছিল পোয়েমের মধ্যে সেটা কোনটা? The four options is here in the question. You see, the war ends, that his ideas will awaken the people, that kings will rule forever, and that nature will remain still. এই চারটে অপশনসকে ভালোভাবে দেখো. The answer is in this four options. You have to give the answer within this four. Question number 57. It's not very tricky one. It's not very hard one, but you can give the answer is if you read the question twice. So be a perfect. 57, only put the number 57, then a dot, then you make the options number, not the options fully you have to write in the chat box or in the description box. Okay? Everyone is very correct. Very, very good. The B, that is ideas will awaken the pupil. তার আইডিয়াটা তার রিডার, তার দর্শক, the society, what he wants to give them or teach them some sufficient ideas, what he was actually thinking at that time, you know. Right. Very, very good. Now, what phrase best describes the role of the west wind in the poem? Calming and healing, gentle and nurturing, destructive and the yet renewing, and the silent and slow. What is the phrase best describe the role of the west wind in the poem? I just want the answer. 58. Question number 58. Everyone 58. The answer will be destructive and yet renewing. That is the correct answer. Okay? Those who have gone with that answer, destructive yet renewing, that is the correct answer. Very good. What type of imagery dominates the poem? Imagery is dominating. Religious, political, nature based, or the urban? 59. 59. Everyone put the answer. It may be the religious, it may be the political, it may be the nature based, it may be the urban. But what is the correct answer? That is the nature based. Okay, everyone, very well done, very well performed. What does the west wind symbolize in the poem? West wind ki symbolize korche sleep and peace, fame and fortune, change and transformations, wealth and power. কোন জিনিসটা ওয়েস্ট উইন্ড অ্যাকচুয়ালি সিম্বলাইজ করছে? কোশ্চেন নাম্বার 60 for you, the students of live and the students of the offline and online batches of Boithoki institutions. 60. The answer is change and transformation. That is the answer. Very, very good. Very good. Change and transformation is the answer. 60 number. Very good. So, thank you everyone for this 60 questions and for this well preparations for the Boithoki institution students, the offline and online batches. I'll give you a big clap for you. This is a very good time that I am celebrating with you, and well preparations that you have done from the literature sections and mostly the poem sections what I have covered up with you, and that is the thing that we should celebrate. And the Boithoki institution has given you lots of the classes, and you are the only persons who have done it very correctly. So regret, suffering, struggles, keep aside. Like this, you are preparing very well. So go away and touch the falling stars, catch everything, whatever you know, that is the correct things. Don't go for the others' ideology, because Boithoki institutions is only doing this kind of preparations, only providing this kind of mock tests. So those who are new, those who are only the beginners, they are watching right now live in our official platform, the Boithoki institutions from the college days, and I am the Shaunok sir from the Boithoki institutions, and I am teaching you the English SLST. So here we are providing the bestest things, explanations, providing the descriptions, the question answer sessions, the PYQ, and each and every small portions we are going to go for the text. So 1 month is left. If you are a beginner, if you are new to join, please come. If you are dream to be achieve something, a teacher of class 9-10 means the secondary or the higher secondary, right? If you want to be a teacher in our West Bengal government, the dream is have to become a true things what you have dreamt in your imaginations, right? If you want to do these things true to in your reality, then come and join us and do class with me. So thank you very much. Thank you for the join. If you have liked this class, then please do these things, like, comment and share with your friends and neighbors and your colleagues. Okay, so still then, until and unless if you are not succeed something bigger, something what you have dreamt about, if your preparations like this kind of rocket ways with me, then WBSLST is in your pocket. Thank you so much. We will meet very soon in our next live class. Thank you so much. করেছিলেন দেখেননি কোথায় আমাদের একটা দেয়নি পোস্টারটা তাই হবে না তো ওই লাইভটা ফেসবুকে সব দেওয়া আছে কবে থেকে আপনারা এই নিয়ে অ্যাডভার্টাইজমেন্ট চলছে আজকে আপনি টাইমে পড়েছেন আবার কোথায় কলেজ ক্লাস নিয়ে 5:30টার সময় ঢোকা হবে 5:30 ঢোকা ফেসবুকে দিয়েছিলেন ইউটিউবে দিয়েছিলেন আপনি নিজে বানিয়েছেন WhatsApp-এ দেওয়া হয়েছে WhatsApp-এ দিয়েছে কেউ ফোন করে দিতে পারে কত দেখি আমার তো খালি আজকে না আজকে ওখানে স্যার আজকে জিজ্ঞেস করতে সব মেয়েরা ইলেভেন কোন কোশ্চেনটা আপনি তারপরে একজন স্টুডেন্ট হবে নাম নেই নেট সেট চালু করে দিন আপনি এই ক্লাসগুলো বাংলা পরীক্ষা বললেন যে রেজাল্ট করে না বাংলায় ছাত্র দেখলাম যে বাংলা সবথেকে বেশি হলো তো অনলাইন মানে তাহলে স্যার তখন আবার অনলাইন তো আমি অনলাইন আমি চাই না যে একটা পরিষ্কার বলতে হবে পরীক্ষা দেবে এখান থেকে শুরু করছে লাইভ তো হচ্ছিল